Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
We are sensitive to the son of the Vasudev. And his son name is Vasudev. Vasudev means Lord Krishna. Vasudev means his father. Vasudev means Krishna's father, and Vasudev means Krishna himself. There is a little bit difference.
What is the first?
Vasudev.
Yeah.
The second is long one, Vasudev. First one is long, yeah, only short one, and the second one, Vasudev, long.
Vasu is his son.
Vasu is son.
Father and son. Vasu is his father.
Vasudev is father. Vasudev is son. Krishna, Lord Krishna. Just we are praying to know Bhagavad Vasudevaya. But I do obeisance to the son of the Vasudev. It is 9th chapter, verse number 27. 27.
26b, you mentioned last.
Patram Bosam Palam. Karosi Yadnasi, Yadjuhosi Dadasi Yatapasyashi Kampeya, Tadkuruso Madarpanam. This is also a very famous verse. Whatever you do, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, with that, O son of, according to me. Thus, it is the duty of everyone to mold his life in such a way that he will not forget Krishna in any circumstances. Everyone has to work for maintenance of his body and soul together. And Krishna recommends here in that one should work for him. Everyone has to eat something to live. Therefore, he should accept the remnants of food stuff or any civilized man had to perform some religious ritualistic ceremonies. Therefore, Krishna Archana. Everyone has a tendency to give something in charity. Krishna says, give it to me. And this means that all surplus money accumulated should be utilized in furthering the Krishna consciousness movement. Nowadays, people are very much inclined to the meditational process. This is not practical in this age. But if anyone practice meditating on Krishna 24 hours a day by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra around his beads, he is surely the greatest meditator and the greatest yogi, as substantiated by the 16th chapter of this verse. Yad karosi, yad asnasi, yad juhosi, dadasi, yad tapasyasi kampeya. I just remember one thing. Srila Prabhupada, at the beginning times, many types of things come. It is calm, I just need to take a little. What is it? Marijuana? Ganga?
Hashish.
Hashish.
Marijuana.
And he told Prabhupada everything we have to offer Krishna. That's why he's just trying to become a devotee and just he's trying. And he's just smoking gaja. And he just offered that gaja to Lord Krishna. Oh, please take this one. And he asked Prabhupada what to do. I used to offer this thing also. Okay, it's okay. Just offer. Prabhupada said. And after 2 months, he just gave up that gaja also. Because he reading books and doing satsang with the devotees and just automatically he gave up that thing. It's happening in the beginning. Very hard to give up all these things. That's why Yad Karosi, that means do for me. Krishna saying, do for me. We have to do something for life. So, Dadasi, that means take a patrata. If we are giving the charity for we are thinking there's a poor person and we give charity to them, and if they misuse our money, and then what is the karmic reaction? Karmic reaction, you know karmic reaction? Yeah, karmic reaction. We have to suffer by that reaction. That's why we have to give charity to right person. Otherwise, if they misuse that money, and what we have to suffer. We have to pay for that. That means we have to choose all the time the good candidate for giving the charity. Best to give charity to the temple, business seva, for propagating the this movement or any movement who support the Krishna as a government.
There's something here. Because he says, whatever charity you're giving, you give it to me.
Yes.
So I give it thinking that I'm giving to Krishna. So why should I suffer from my action? Because I always think that I'm giving it to Krishna.
Yeah, the Krishna yeah.
So why should I suffer if the person recipient he misuses it, the money? So why should I suffer from the karmic actions? Because when I give it, I'm giving it in the principle that I'm giving it to Krishna.
Yes. But that money he used for Krishna or not? We have to see that one.
That's not my response. That's for Krishna to see, right? Why should? Because the idea is what's the thought in my mind when I give dhanam, when I give a dhan, I'm giving it to some person. So I'm always giving it to Krishna, thinking of I don't even know what's happening. So if he misuses it, that's his problem, right?
By the scripture, there is varieties of dhanas, more than 1,300-1,500 varieties of dhanas. That means charity, some Kananya dhan, Vastra dhan, Til dhan, Hil dhan, also many things. More than 1,500 dhan. Maya dhan, Atma dhan, Bali dhan, varieties of dhanas. But in Vedic scripture, Krishna also mentioned things. We are thinking, we are giving to I give to Krishna. That means when you come to the level of that level, you can see everywhere Krishna. That means Pandita Samadarshi. That is the level. Until we are not coming that level, we can. It's clearly, I can say, this means Yad Josi, Yad Asnasi, also here, Yad Karosi, or do for me, whatever is just you offer to me, that means that is mean not recommended that killing somebody. That means some animals, whatever, and just about, oh Krishna, you just take it. We cannot do like that. Because Krishna made restitution also by the Vedic Shastra. Because he's saying, I am the Veda. Vedanta with Veda, Veda Chan. I am the knower of Veda and I am the compiler of the Veda. And everything he did everything. For human being, what is the suitable for the human being? He just et dadasi means whatever you are going to do, charity. And we have to see this is our responsibility. Not saying we are doing misdid something. It's not Krishna's responsibility. Just we are thinking, I am going to kill you, and I am saying, oh Krishna, it's also offering to you. And just I will not. But we are not becoming supreme. We are just making supreme. We are becoming supreme. Not like that. We are all the time servant of the Lord. So, like when we back to Veda, that's where in Vedic as ahimsa paramo dharma. Because karmic reaction like that. It's a rich person house and many servants also there, and they are cooking for the everybody same thing, and they are also eating same thing and enjoying same thing. But in a house owner, Malik is the Malik and servant is the servant. They are living one place, one big house, and they are enjoying same thing. But individuality, I am talking about individuality. Servant is servant and master is master. That is different. Enjoying they are same thing, but distinct. Same thing. We are when we back to the Godhead, Krishna planet, and our position is service to Him. That is our position. But we get the whatever opulence of the Lord Krishna, I will get automatically, and we will also enjoy same thing. Little bit thing. After what happened after we get the Krishna's planet, because people have to say this. 29. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name tve vishya asti na priya. Ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mahi te tesu cha. We have to give him knowledge to come off like this poor defect. And that is the real charity.
Thinking of Prabhupada, when he came to the West, he came to people who looked very needy. They were poor, they were on drugs, they were promiscuous, and their lives looked like a mess. And he came to them, and he made them first-class devotees.
Whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend. He's not neutral. No, he is neutral because he's supplying water, air, light, heat. That means I am thinking, I am giving to Krishna, not that person. We can see we are individuals, so we can see what is the condition is, what is the situation is going on. We can see that, we can manage that also. We know that also. That means it's good or bad. We can choose that one. This is good god, moon god, Jal, that means water god, Varun Dev. They are working. That's why his summer is not partial. When raining time, you say, oh, this is my devotee. They are not devotee. That's why I am just raining the devotee. Not like that. Nature, give the samoham. That means samoham. Sometimes some hunger people have history. They are just begging and somebody giving. It's the Prabhupada in return they love. If we don't have charity, real charity, we have to give him holy name and know anymore his hunger as for another life, coming life. That is the real charity to him. If we give the holy name and he will chant. That's it, Prabhupada. A question here, that is Krishna is equal to everyone and no one is his special friend. Then why does he take a special interest in the devotees who are always engaged in his transcendental service? Question mark. But this is not discrimination, it is a neutral or natural. Any man in this material world may be very charitably disposed, yet he has a special interest in his own children. The Lord claimed that every living entity, in whatever form, is his son, and so he provides everyone with a generous supply of the necessities of life. He is just like a cloud which pour rain on the world, regardless of whatever it will fall on rocks or land or water. But for his devotee, he gives such devotees are mentioned here. They are always in Krishna consciousness, and therefore they are always transcendentally situated in Krishna. The very phrase Krishna consciousness suggested that those who are in such consciousness are living transcendentalists situated in him. The Lord says here distinctly, Maite, they are in me naturally. As a result, the Lord is also in.
Srila Prabhupada had thought that these people, I would not deal, I don't know what they're going to do if I'm going to give charity to them. I don't know what they're going to do because they're all on drugs, they are completely
Surrender unto me. Prabhupada.
He served. Giving the God's name is the second thing. First thing is bringing them to the level to hear.
Yeah, that type of mood is there, and you can give. But the mood is not like that, and just you are giving charity as a became a sutra. But that duty of Srila further saying, hunger made by the government, not by us. It's not our duty. Duty of the government. Government take care of them. It's government's duty. And sometimes we think, soft-hearted, he's suffering by the hunger. I have to give, and then we are giving. But karmic reaction is when we come. It's not going to Krishna Seva. You can give the same person who is preaching the Krishna consciousness to his devotees. If a reciprocal relationship is not present between they are in hunger and under the nationalist philosophy. In the impersonal philosophy, there is no reciprocation between the supreme and the living entity. But just we can use our mind. The example is often given that the Lord is like a desire tree, and whatever one wants from this desire tree.
Get close to Krishna, then you're liberating him from this cycle of birth and death. But if you're going to help him build a hospital or help him with eyes, yes, he needs eyes to study, about Krishna. That's a good thing you're doing. But most of the other
Manifestation of the Lord's special mercy to the devotees. The Lord's reciprocation should not be considered to be under the law of karma. Law of karma, it belongs to the transcendental situation in which the Lord and his devotees function. Devotional service to the Lord is not an activity of this material world. It is part of the spiritual world where utility, bliss, and knowledge predominate. So Samdha Prabhu here is impersonal and personal. Personality. Personalist and impersonal. That is the main point here. Like yeah, gold and diamond clearly purpose mentioned here is very easy to understand. Looks like partial, but not partial. If समोहम सर्वभूतेषु द्वेषतो नास्ति प्रियः भगवान द्वेष तो कर ही नहीं सकते. Like a father has many sons. He is not doing partial. Who listen to father, definitely he is beloved. Or he is not listening and just doing nonsense things. Hashes, drinking, going, and one son is obviously doing whatever needed, whatever father saying, and just he always doing the thing that is just dear. But we can take this simple example, but it's not in reality in the spiritual planet. That is, everything is different. For understanding, we can take these types of example, and then furthermore, and give the charity like this thing, and then it is coming. Apraptam phalam, aparaptam phalam. These are previously we read also that, and that is this is the unknowingly it's come up. Everything is superior. We cannot that is inconceivable. We cannot think about that. We cannot experience over here. We can experience over there, and little bit we can experience like some artists make the picture and sometimes you just create whatever you just sacrifice and what is the charity and the austerity, all things just offer to me, and it's become
there's that beautiful saying in Prabhupada that's on that little board.
He's not doing good. Creating this, I love. That's why it's bleeding. That's why we cannot see Krishna constantly.
And always serve Krishna. Just
Clicking eyes, this is not good. It should be constant, and then we can see constantly to Krishna. That is the level.
and then he says through that, he will give us all intelligence to be first-class devotees. And for first-class devotees, we're doing things that help all society. The non-ashram system that we're trying to work toward will help all society.
This is mean, here Prabhupada clearly mentioned, this is mean 24 hours a day. We are here, that's why shadow is there. Krishna is personal, that's why impersonal also. Vikta, avikta, Krishna saying. Sometimes you manifest the thing, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's manifested, sometimes not manifested. Then he's manifested for unmanifested things, and the impersonal just saying his, accusations. Light, only they are thinking of this much only. Because they are afraid to serve to the Lord. That's why they are just thinking. They want to become oneness, and become one, and there is no more service to the Lord. They are thinking. But still, Krishna giving the opportunity for everybody. He is, rewarded accordingly. How they can doing bhajan, chanting the name, taking the name, and doing the service to the Lord. And he's just rewarding the accordingly. That means who wants to liberation, with the liberation also, who wants to go to their kingdom of the demigod, and he gives the opportunity for everybody. That's why he is merciful. Otherwise, he is not merciful. The technical term is Yogya. This is further explained by Rupa Goswami as follows. Anasaktasya visayan edatham upayunjataha nirvanda krishna sambandhe yukta vairagya uchyate. Rupa Goswami says that as long as we are in this material world, we have to act. We cannot cease acting. Therefore, if actions are performed and the fruits are given to Krishna, then that is called Yukta Vairagya. Actually, situated in renunciation, such activities clear the mirror of the mind. And as the actor gradually makes progress in spiritual realization, even if one commits the most abominable action, abominable, and this liberation is also specified. By this liberation, it does not become one with the Brahmacharya, but rather enter into the planet of the Supreme Lord. It is clearly mentioned here. Mamu Paisesi. He comes to me. Back home, back to Godhead. There are different stages of liberation. And here it is specified that the devotee who has always lived his lifetime here under the directions of the Supreme Lord has involved to the point where he can, after beating this body, go back to Godhead and engage directly in the association of the Supreme Lord. Anyone who has no interest but to dedicate his life to the service of Lord is actually a sannyasi. Such a person always think of himself as an eternal servant, dependent on the supreme will of the Lord. As such, whatever he does it for the benefit of the Lord. Whatever actions, it as service to the Lord. It does not give serious attention to the activities or prescribed duties mentioned in the Vedas. For ordinary person, it is obligatory to accept the prescribed duties mentioned in the Vedas. But although a pure devotee who is completely engaged in the service of the Lord many times or may some appear to go against the prescribed Vedic duties, actually it is not so. It is said therefore by Vaishnava authorities that even the most intelligent cannot understand the plans and activities of a pure devotee. Vaishnava Kriya Mata. The exact word are Tantra Vakya, Kriya Mudra. He does not do anything that could disrupt his wholesome condition. You know that perfection in his activity depends on his progressive realizations of Krishna consciousness. Sometimes, however, it may be seen that a person in Krishna consciousness commits some acts which may be taken as most abominable, socially or politically. But such a temporary alarm does not disqualify him. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated that if a person falls down, but we have to offer to Lord Krishna, and then we are free from the karmic reaction. This is the sannyasa means we don't have to take danda and wearing the saffron. Not that. Sannyasa means just whatever yukta vairagya. That is yukta vairagya.
You said something which contradicts what you said in the previous time. You said whatever you do, you're free from bondage of karmic actions.
Yes.
So I give charity, and if that guy misuses it,
Krishna
And
clearly
not-
said, that is do for me. If not connected with the Krishna, they all bekar hai. It is useless. Krishna clearly saying, do for me. Mean it's related within Krishna or not. We have to calculate that. Krishna saying, do for me mean whatever desire of the Krishna. Krishna's desire. We have to fulfill Krishna's desire, not our desire. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, there is saying, Krishna Vancha. Krishna Indriya Prati Vancha. Tara Bole should be considered to be in the transcendental position. Even if by chance or accident he is bound to have fallen. The word Saru Eva. Saru Eva. It's our sense enjoyment that is called to the non-devotees. That because of an accidental fall down, a devotee should not be derived, he should still be considered strength for long. And the word mantavya is still more emphatic. If one does not fall down, follow this rule, and derive nobody is then one is disobeying the order of the Supreme Lord. The only qualifications of a devotee is to be unflexibly and exclusively engaged in devotional service in the service. In the Nrsimha Purana, the follows the statement is given. Bhagavati Chaharava, and I'm killing somebody, robbing, all these things, and for them, jail is there. Government also, jail too also. Same thing, Krishna created the whole universe and who pray and let's go. He made like this material planet for the purification. Somebody is suffering, even if one fully engaged in the devotional service of the Lord is sometimes found engaged in abominable activities. These activities should be considered to be like the sport that is on the path mark of a rabbit on the moon. Such sport do not become